So imagine that you're the Kent family from Superman, and you know how Superman, the little Kryptonian child, lands in front of your home, and you take him in, right? Imagine that that kid is not as good as Clark. Imagine that that child is the opposite of Clark Kent. You have yourself a big problem, and that's the problem that the mother and the father faced in the movie Brightburn. All right. I think, yeah, before we knew about Homelander, if you're unfamiliar with The Boys, there was Brightburn. Okay, I believe Brightburn came out before that. Well, I saw Brightburn before I saw The Boys. And this is literally the opposite of what the Kent family dealt with in any iteration of Superman. You have an evil version of Superman, but you can't, he's unstoppable. He's unstoppable. Like a lot of times, like with Clark Kent, we're like, man, hey man, use your powers, or you got to show a little bit more dog or whatever, a little more, need to be a little bit more meaner. Oh, well, this kid here is just me, and he's just a boy. He's like 11 years old, and this is terrifying because when I watch movies like Children of the Corn or Village of the Damned or something like that, I think about, hey man, you as parents, you gotta lay the law down. You can't be afraid of these kids. But that was terrifying. Like that was terrifying. But because it's like the parents, they wasn't really able to. Well, I still think they could have better parent him because part of it, I think, the Kent family, they were one. What I mean by that is the mother and the father, they were on the same page as far as educating, disciplining, or whatever it is, explaining right from wrong when it with Clark. And I think part of that is what helped shape Clark Kent. All right. Now this kid here um, in Brightburn, like I don't think he was totally evil. I don't, but it's just that he wasn't totally good either, right? And see, there were scenes in this movie where you know, the mother and the father, they weren't on the same page. And it's one thing to not be on the same page, but privately, but it's this whole nother thing not being on the same page in front of the child. Cause that way now the child knows that okay, I can divide y'all. All right. And there was a scene where it was the kid's birthday, the parents and the kid and the auntie and uncle, they went to go celebrate the birthday. And the gift that the kid gets from his uncle, it's a gun, it's a rifle. And the dad is like, looking at his wife, he said, hey, I thought we said no guns. And then her response is, well, it's okay. It's okay. It's like, hold up, listen. This child is already a nuclear weapon. Okay, why are you giving him a gun? And why do you think it's okay? Especially when you and your husband, y'all talked about that. And y'all said that, hey, y'all agreed we're not going to do that. And then you go behind his back and do that. And then that forces the husband to be the bad guy in the situation and be like, all right, hey, no, you can't take that. And the boy was getting mad and angry, and next thing you know, the lights flickering off and on. And I'm like, golly, man, this is. And I felt bad for the dad in this movie in those situations because it's like he's trying to discipline his child, and I'm not saying give him a whooping or anything like that, but there's consequences for your actions. He's trying to teach the kid right from wrong. And the mother was just treating the kid like a baby. And it was like, this is not going to end well. And it did not end well. Okay. Because unfortunately, the dad ends up getting killed. He tried to kill the kid, but the kid ended up killing him. I don't know why he tried to shoot him. I mean, listen, like, he's Superman, but he's just, a lot meaner. And unless you had some Kryptonian bullet, that wasn't going to work against him. And he ends up unaliving his dad. And the mother, you know, I think most people didn't think that he wouldn't dare end her, I knew he was, because he didn't respect her throughout the movie really, and she was just like, "You just my baby boy." No, 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 he's not a baby boy. You know, he is a weapon of mass destruction. All right. Um, but it's man, like a lot of the kill scenes in this movie, the action sequences are very, very good. It's literally the same as if you're watching a Superman movie. I mean, this is um, like Clark Kent being in the Upside Down. All right, it's a real good film. Came out in like 2019, I believe. But yeah, man, it's scary because imagine you telling your child, "Hey, you can't do this," but that child is just extremely powerful. Like, what do you do? How do you counter that? I guess I don't know. Maybe you can call the military and say, "Come get them and experiment on them." But this movie here, I would have thought we would have had a sequel to this movie by now. Came out about 4 years ago. Real good movie. But it goes to show, hey man, no matter how powerful you think your child is, whether if it's a super supreme being like that, you still got to explain to that child what's right and what's wrong, and you still got to follow certain rules of parenting where, hey, in front of the child, hey, you're not divided. Okay, you can disagree behind his back so that way he or she doesn't hear, but be on the same page on things. And know who your child is before you give your child a weapon on his or her birthday. Because I didn't think that was a good idea at all. But anyways, real good movie. Real good movie. The whole scene where he was in at the gym and when he was in PE class where the kids was picking on him and he ended up fighting back. He ended up um, twisting the girl's arm when she tried to help him up. Man, I'm like, well, y'all shouldn't have been picking on him. Okay, you get what you deserve right there. Don't pick on people. I tell my kids, hey, don't pick on people. Don't be bullies. You never know what somebody is going through. You know. But real good movie. Share your thoughts in the comment section below and let me know, what do you think about the movie Brightburn?